All right, so for the sake of time, we'll get started. Oops, let me make sure I get everyone admitted. So it's good to see you all. I think most of you recognize me. I'm Cassidy. I think I recognize most of you. Feel free to turn your cameras on, say hi, show your dog or your cat or your child. It's good to see familiar faces again. This is very informal, casual, so feel free to unmute yourself, ask questions in the chat box if you have any. But before we get started, I wanted to introduce, unfortunately, you don't get to meet her in person, but this is Hannah. She is our Corvallis Fitness Center intern.
Hi, everyone.
She has been, you might recognize her, she's been in classes. Ed's clapping. So Hannah, if you want to give a little background about yourself, what school you graduated from,
Okay.
any fitness related information, feel free to share.
Okay, I am a senior finishing up at Winona State University. So I'm from Springfield, Oregon, but I went and did college gymnastics for 4 years at Winona State in Minnesota. So far from home, but I'm happy to be back home. So I was super honored and excited to get the opportunity to do my internship to finish my degree in close to home. So I was going to commute, but now I'm actually staying at home because it's virtual. But yeah, I'm super excited. Working with Cassie has been awesome. This is probably my main career goal. And so getting to see how awesome it is, that how close she is with all of y'all and all the relationships she has and the workouts and everything she does is really cool. So hopefully I get a position like this one day myself.
If anybody has advice or anything that you want to share with Hannah, just about the fitness center, about being in a corporate fitness area, I guess, or things you like, things you don't like, feel free to share with her. Or if you just want to say hi, she'll put her email in the chat box. Unfortunately, she's not within the HP internal network, but she does have an email, so feel free to reach out. She also has, and she's been helping me a lot with this year, and I think just within this time, she does have a special experience and certification with mental health. So if that's something you're interested in, if you're a manager or just for yourself, if you want to reach out to her and just kind of get ask a few questions about her experience with that, feel free to, because I know for myself, she's taught me. So especially at this time, if you're a manager, that may be something useful. All right. Any questions for Hannah before we move on with our agenda, our informal agenda? It looks like we're all over the world here. We got camping and I don't know where Frank's at. Looks kind of fun. Office, what?
That's actually Japan.
Japan. Oh,
yeah,
wow, yeah,
the
we're all
seaside
over
of
the world.
Japan during a tool acceptance trip. Was able to do some minor rock climbing there. It was pretty nice. It's some columnar basalt.
That's super cool. Craig rock climbs too, I think. And then it looks like John's somewhere in Europe, maybe?
Yeah, Big
Tower Bridge, London.
London, okay.
Right.
All right, so next on the agenda. So unfortunately, as you saw in the email, I do not know anything about reentry or when HP will let me open the gym again. I've been getting a lot of emails. I know county and state are starting to allow that. But in terms of our fitness center, we have to follow, or I have to follow HP's guidelines. And it does not look like they are looking to open anytime soon. So with that said, I want to provide alternative options for all of you. So Active Fit and Direct as HP employees, and if there's any tenants on here who know your company, if you have Active Fit and Direct or any sort of insurance that helps with gym memberships, feel free to share so that other people within your company may find that useful. But as for HP employees, you do have Active Fit and Direct, and you can go to your HP benefits page, and I believe it's $25 a month for you for a gym membership for specific gyms. Last time I checked, last year, it was like only Anytime Fitness was within your like Corvallis radius, but I think it has grown quite a bit in terms of the gyms that are available to you. So I would definitely check that out. If you're paying $40 a month for a gym membership, if you have to go to a gym, you might as well use the insurance. Take advantage of your benefits through HP. And I also wanted to share a little pro tip. You don't want to sign up right now. So it's at the end of the month. You're going to pay $25 for June or for that month, even if it's just for 5 days. So sign up at the beginning of the month. Make the most of it. And I do think August is going to be free enrollment. So if you want to wait one more month and enroll in August, there's going to be a special promotion, and I'll send out emails and all of that then. But if you can't wait till August and you have to get in the gym, make sure you're taking advantage of that. If anybody has utilized that and has any tips or comments about it, feel free to share that now for your colleagues. I am not eligible to use it through HP, so I only know so much what they tell me. I can't actually do it. So does anyone actually use Active Fit and Direct for a gym membership? Is anyone going to the gym right now? No?
Yeah, I'm using the gym in West Salem.
Yeah.
The big draw for me, the big draw of the gym is being able to play volleyball. I mean, you see me out of the volleyball court. So now with the COVID restrictions, it's like, I'm not drawn to the gym in the same way.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I don't know. I don't think like recreational activities like that are allowed yet, I'm guessing.
I looked up the Active Fit in Albany last year, and they were only the one gym that you mentioned, and so I will definitely look again if they've expanded some of the programs. Thanks.
Yeah, for sure. Some of them may be in Albany. I'm not sure where exactly you're located, but definitely check it out.
Cass, will you have the details for how you check it out?
Yeah, I have the HP benefits link
we
here.
just look on HP benefits.
So if you go to the Daily Inc., actually, Tony, I'm reading your email, how you did it, how you looked it up. So if you go to the Daily Inc., drop down to employee links. Here, let me just post this in the chat box. That might be easier, huh? Yeah, let me just put this in the chat box.
Cool, thank you.
Do any tenants, do you know if you have anything like this available to you? Or you don't know? You're not aware?
I'm not sure about Jacobs. I'm
Okay.
not aware of anything.
New Scale, do you know? Okay.
No, not
All
that I
right.
know of.
Okay. Well, if you have a contact, HR or I don't know, I'm happy to help find out. I just don't know who to contact for you all. So.
And Cass, do you want me to share my screen real quick and walk through that, or?
Yeah, do any of you find that helpful? Sure, go for it, Tony.
All right, it'll only take a second. Share screen. All right, can you see what I'm sharing here, the Daily Link?
We do.
All right, now I can't see my own instructions here, but you go to employee links, which is one of these highlights up here. Look for my HP benefits. And it's got a little US dash after it. Click into there. Go through authentication. Yeah, it's working today. We tried going through this. Shoot, was that earlier this week? Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't getting anywhere. Yeah. All right. Since I'm already logged in, I didn't have to go through the My HP Benefits system, but the first time I went through it, it asks for a whole bunch of information. So just keep an eye out for that. It's basically you have to set up your new password. And there's been some changes. So unless you're in here probably every month, there is going to be a bit of overhead. So look for that. I believe it's under Well Beyond. I can't see my notes there. What was the next thing I was supposed to click on?
That's right. Well Beyond.
Well Beyond. And then over here, you have your active and fit direct discount gym membership. Click into that. Am I going too fast or am I okay?
No, that's great. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
All right, and then you are here.
I think it's
yep. Good.
paused.
Oh, is it?
I don't know if I'm the only one, but
Should be seeing kind of a purple page now.
I don't see a purple page.
Not yet.
That looks stuck.
Figures.
We'll believe you that once you click that, you should get there.
Yep. Okay. You know what I bet happened is when I hit the share, it's only sharing this page here, and it did a pop-up window.
You've got a
Okay.
different
Yeah.
window open now.
Yep. So yeah, you do get a pop-up window, and it's gorgeous. It's a beautiful purple background. So take my word for it. Yeah. But from there, you pick your gym and kind of run from there. So.
Don't you pick your town and then your gym? Town and then the list of gyms pop up in the town, so you can pick Corvallis or like in your case Salem, and then it tells you which ones are available as alternatives within your town.
Yep.
Right.
So
you put in your zip and
you can do that. I think you can even name the gym. You can do all kinds of stuff. Yeah. So I think I reshared the pop-up window, if you guys can see that now.
Yeah, we see it.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Thanks.
Cool. So like I said, if you can wait till August, I believe there's going to be a special promotion. If you can't wait till August, then give it a shot. Okay, the part I'm assuming everyone is, or most people are on for the squat rack and updates with what the gym looks like. So good news is we finally got the squat rack and we finally got all the new equipment we've been begging for so long. Unfortunately, it's bittersweet because I don't know when you're going to get to see it. But Hannah and I have been working on actually rearranging the entire fitness center to make room for this ginormous new squat rack. It's a power rack. For those of you who were not involved with this whole project or we didn't communicate about it, the biggest thing is I needed safety racks. I did not, if you know what the squat rack looks like now, it doesn't have safety racks. It kind of wobbles around every time you use it, and it's not very safe, especially because it's a 24/7 gym. So my biggest thing is I wanted it to be safe so that there were catch bars. So we have a full cage now, so it's completely closed, which means it's ginormous and it's huge. And so we need to move everything around to make room for it. I won't go into too much detail, but there will be rearranged, things will be rearranged. The dumbbells will now be on the wall of the hallway where that half wall is, to make room for that squat cage. Other machines like the bicep machine, the tricep machine, those are going to kind of be hidden in the PT room just because we don't really need a big, huge bicep machine on the floor. I want to create more room space for everybody to work out. We do have new plyo boxes, which was another requested item, that are soft foam, really nice ones actually. We are getting a new back extension, like bench. I don't know what you want to call it. So we don't, I think the only one we have right now is that wobbly one that's in the PT room. That was actually Brandy's. So she's taking that back. We're going to get an actual commercial quality back extension. And then I think the other one is that like machine one that I didn't really like very much. So that's exciting. Did my headphones die? Can you still hear me? Oh, okay. Yeah, do we have any questions about the equipment? New dumbbell, or not dumbbells, new barbell, new plates, new weights. So that's exciting. I wish I'm so excited. I was so excited to actually have it in, and now I don't know when you're going to get to see it. But do we have any questions about any of that? Craig's clapping. Jamie, I know this is something you've been waiting for a while.
I'm clapping. It sounds awesome. I wish we could get in there and use it. For now, it's exercise at home.
Do we have any floor protection for deadlift?
Floor protect. So that was on the list of things, but because of budget cuts, which I'm sure everyone knows, I'm surprised that this still got pulled through, but that was on the list. I don't know if it'll be anymore.
Okay. Well, we still have the foam. Are you still doing like the foam flooring or rubberized flooring?
I want to say that the power rack, the squat cage, Hannah, do you remember? I can actually look it up. Did it have the flooring?
I'm
I'll
not
look it up.
sure.
I can share with you the exact squat cage actually, if you want to see it. What has everybody been doing to work out while I look this up, so there's not an awkward silence?
Hey, thanks, Cassidy, for getting this rack. You know, we've been wanting one of these things for a long time. I mean, way back when who was it? I'm sorry. Before Brandy, when Christy Akone was and I'm pretty sure, you know, it was challenging, you know, financially and stuff. We were going through a lot of downturn and whatnot, even back then. So I just want to really give you a shout out and say thank you for getting this in, because it's really beneficial.
That's awesome. Thanks, Will.
And everybody that wants to, you know, do things like squats and deadlifts and stuff. It's better to have this cage than have what we have now. So thanks a lot, Cassidy, and we all appreciate this.
That makes me so happy. Well, thank you. All right, so here's what it looks like. Oops, it's this one right here. It doesn't look like there's flooring, so I was wrong about that. But as you can see, there's the weights. It has the pull-up bar, Craig.
Yay.
Yay.
I've been waiting for a regular, real pull-up bar. It sounds so simple, but
I know, for sure. And then
squatting
it has,
too. Squatting will be awesome.
Yeah. So I do plan on lowering the mirrors, because right now they like start at like chest height because of the dumbbells. So I do plan on moving the mirrors down so you can actually utilize them when you're squatting or deadlifting or whatever. Jamie, I think you were the one who asked. I don't have any flooring for the deadlifting right now, but I may. They should be rubber plates, which will help.
Yeah. Are we retaining the squat stand that we used to have?
We have to eliminate that, because the biggest thing, I got the new squat rack because of the safety issues, so we have to get rid of the other one.
Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're still only going to have one.
Super cool.
Yeah, it allows you to bench press more safely too, if you don't have a spotter.
Yes. They are going to be rubber plates. I just double checked, so that'll help with the deadlifting. I think the last thing I had on the agenda today is upcoming programs. So Corvallis specifically, if any of you are doing CubeFit currently, you have opportunity for Virgin Pulse points. And then if you do 5 total, right? 1 per day, Hannah, is that right? Then you have an opportunity to win HP merchandise. This is through the wellness team. Tenants, you're welcome to participate in CubeFit. I don't think you care about Virgin Pulse points, but you are welcome to participate in CubeFit virtual programming. We do have our local boot camp, yoga, and dance classes. So if you don't have that on your schedule and you want to be, feel free to let me know. Those are all with me. So local classes like boot camp are with me Monday and Wednesdays at 11:30. Yoga is at 1. Some of you I see every week. Some of you might not know it exists. So just so you know.
But both of those were Monday, Wednesday?
Correct. Boot camp is at 11:30. Yoga is at 1. So if you want the invite to that, just email me, let me know, and I can forward it. It's really easy.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else? Q&A?
Hey, Cassidy, this is Mike. I've got a kind of a dumb question.
No questions are dumb.
Is there any hope of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu ever coming back?
I'm gonna say not in the near future, but like I said, it's not up to me. It's up to HP. Yeah. This is HP's facility.
Yeah.
Mike, maybe you guys can put on a giant rubber suit or something like that. You and Steve.
I've got a couple of them. I'm ready to do it.
Yeah, Hannah, I was trying to explain to Hannah how we had a martial arts club and what the club difference between a club and a class is, and this is where being on site would be so much more helpful, but
yeah, and a lot more fun too.
Yeah, this is Mike. He's in every day for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and
so when you see someone down there with a rubber suit from head to foot, you'll know that's me. Thanks, Craig. Appreciate the idea.
Sorry.
That's funny.
What about access to the gym locker room for commuters? Is that an option, a possibility? So not working out, but just place to change. It's summer. You don't want to be wearing jeans or your work clothes on your bike necessarily. Is it possible we might get limited access?
Yeah, I don't think so, because I've heard other facilities and other sites, they're being very strict about, especially locker rooms. Our site's a little bit different because we have the tenants, so you guys are actually back at work, if I'm understanding. Thanks,
25% capacity in the
25%.
office. Yeah.
Yeah, our site's a little bit different because we do have the tenants. HP is pretty strict on reentry anyway, so they're just at an understanding. But I know that they're not letting because if we let it unlocked, then people are going to use the equipment, and so they're just kind of keeping it locked.
Dang it! You stole through my scheme.
I know. I'm sorry. If I'm not mistaken, isn't there another locker room in B10 that's not the fitness center?
There's a shower, I think, in one of the other bathrooms on the first floor on the other end, but it's not a locker room.
Is it?
I don't think there's lockers there.
So you can't keep your stuff there.
Right.
Basically. Okay.
What about building 9 outside of where they?
So I don't.
Tenants don't have access to building 9.
No. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. No. Good idea.
That is something I can bring up to Alice, the building manager. Have you talked to her at all?
No.
Yeah, because that's a valid question, because if I'm not mistaken, HP has locker rooms in other buildings, so I don't know what your option would be.
Yeah, I'll check that other location down the first floor just to make sure there's no lockers down there, but okay.
Yeah, that's a good question I can bring up to Alice too, so.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions? Comments, concerns?
Okay, I'll ask an even dumber question than Mike's. So you said aloha, and so at first I was wondering if maybe you were stuck in Hawaii, stuck in quotes there, in Hawaii, but clearly you are not. If you've been moving equipment in the fitness center, but were you there?
Yes. So when we first got the work from home email or notice, my dad sent me home. He said, "This is a national emergency." So I was stuck there for like 2 months, I think. So I was home, but I'm back in Oregon now. Yeah.
Okay.
I was stuck there. Actually, quarantine in Hawaii is pretty crazy. So if anybody is thinking, oh, I'm going to take advantage of this work from home and go to Hawaii, I would not suggest it, because they track your location at every time. They've been arresting people, putting them on the news. At one point they wanted house arrest anklets on people when they go in. So I don't think Hawaii is the destination if you were looking at it.
No, it did not occur to me, but just seeing your salutation there, aloha, made me wonder what was behind that.
Yeah, I'm originally from Hawaii. My family's there, so. But I was there for first 2 months of quarantine. It was good to be with family. Anybody else?
I just noticed that Steve signed on. I wonder if Steve has any great ideas for getting Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu back.
Yeah, I was going to start it at my house.
That sounds like a good plan.
I was thinking so. Yeah, no, that's why I logged on to see if there was going to be any updates on. I was late, obviously, sorry, but if we had any idea of when some type of normal operation was going to happen at the gym.
I mean, if anybody knows more on the HP side, but as far as I've been told and my understanding is fitness centers obviously will be the last of the phase approach. And I don't think it will be anytime soon. They're looking at, I think in our last meeting, the Corvallis reentry for contingent workers, they said when there's a vaccine or when there's a way to keep employees healthy. So who knows when that's going to be.
Right. That's what I expected. No worries.
Yeah.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah. As much as I wish I could open it up for you all. Anything else?
Well, I guess I should say welcome, Hannah, and sorry that you don't get to join because part of the whole fitness center is just that interaction and like the enthusiasm that Cassidy brings, and that we're now just experiencing virtually. But sorry you don't get to participate under better circumstances.
Yeah, for those of you who kind of just hopped on, Hannah's our intern for the fitness center. So if you don't remember, I started as Brandy's intern, I don't know how many years ago, and then got this position. And so it actually means a lot that I have an intern who reminds me a lot of myself. You all would love her a lot. So if you have she asks me all the time, what does the day-to-day look like in the fitness center? What does your interaction with your members look like? And this is something that she doesn't get to experience, which kind of breaks my heart a little bit. But so if anybody has input on your end as a member, what it looks like in the fitness center or whatever you want to talk to her about, feel free to unmute yourself, share what it looks like in the gym. You all might have a different perspective than I do.
Hey, this is Kent. I had a question though. It's unrelated. It just popped into my head.
Sure.
Welcome, Hannah.
Thanks.
Where has anybody found a good place to find and purchase bands and weights? A lot of stuff sold out.
Great question. I believe Elevate Health is the company that we're going through, and they're just a little bit more on the pricey side. So let me look into that for you. That's who Health Fitness, the company that I work for, that's who we would go through for equipment. And so I'll take a look and see their stock and see what they have option wise. But I can say it's probably going to be a little more expensive than like if you were to go on Amazon.
Yeah, well, I mean, Amazon just doesn't exist. I mean, it'll you'll be order, and they'll say we'll tell you when we ship it, and then 2 weeks later say we're out of stock. I mean, these just can't. And I haven't stopped by Plate Again Sports in Corvallis or Big Five yet. I've been trying to get there. I don't even think Plate Again's open. Maybe someone knows. I know Big Five's open, but I'm lifting paver stones in my garage. I have to put, really awesome gloves on to do some weights. And so, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where we can purchase anything locally, or if anybody's got a line on weights and bands. So yeah, any information you or anybody else can provide would be appreciated.
Sure. One thing
I know you can get the.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I know the bands you can get is actually a lot of the PT places. Maybe if you check the local PT place, they're selling them. I know mine that was doing it a couple weeks ago. They're basically giving them out to people that needed it.
Okay. That's a good point. My wife is doing some PT. I'll see if she can't grab some on her next trip. Thank you.
They have it in bulk. And they'll just snip some off.
Yeah, that's where I got all my bands from. Physical therapy over the years.
I'm waving to everyone that's saying bye. I did invest in a TRX band, which has helped. One thing, like for me, back is the hardest one to do without, like as body weight, without weights or without a pull-up bar or anything. So I invested in a TRX band. That's been really nice. There's so much you can do with one of those. I know you guys know, I bought two. So I bought one for the B4 and B10 fitness center. So it's that yellow band that you hold on to. And you can do a lot. I've done single leg squats. I don't know, pull-ups. There's a lot. They have apps and stuff too. So if you can't get a hold of weights, that might be another option, or bands.
Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Uh-huh. Looks like we had, I think, mostly males. I don't know if we had any females on the call, which
Sally
is kind of funny.
Sally was there.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anything else for Hannah? Ed changes picture. I know there's meetings and stuff, so if nobody has any other questions or anything to share with Hannah, I did make this a recurring meeting for every last Thursday of the month. So hopefully I'll have more information each month. If not, it's a good time to chat. But if you have questions or if you find places to get equipment, feel free to share and then I can pass along the information. But thank you all. It was really good to see all of your faces.
Thanks.
Nice
Thanks,
to see you
Cassie.
guys.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks for
Good to
setting
see
this
you.
up.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Hey,
Have a great day, everyone.
It's good to see you,
Thank
Cassie.
you.
Bye-bye.
bye.
You too.
Bye.